Medical professionals, here are the 5 things you need to be doing on LinkedIn to grow in 2021. If you're looking to grow your influence as a medical practitioner or start your own medical practice, this video is for you. Hi, my name is Basil Johansa from Social Medical Marketer, where we show up every single week to teach you how to ethically, effectively, and profitably grow your medical practice. LinkedIn is undeniably one of the best opportunities you have this year to be able to grow your influence as a medical practitioner. As you well know, networking is everything in this sector. If you'd like to climb the ladder, start your own medical practice, or increase the influence of your practice, then this video will surely give you the answers. So let's not waste any time and jump straight into it. The world of social media is more competitive than ever, and it's not unusual to see different social media platforms taking influences from others. So it's not a surprise to me or to anyone else who follows the social media space very closely that LinkedIn has now launched Stories. So Stories has been around for a couple of months, but people are still getting used to the ideas of seeing stories on LinkedIn. And in this is where your opportunity lies. As people like and comment on your stories, they are more likely to engage with the content on your feed. And as you might well know if you've been following the LinkedIn space, a simple like on one of your posts shares that content to all of the followers of that person, increasing your discoverability massively. Also, people on LinkedIn are asking the platform to notify them when certain hashtags are used. Think of hashtags on LinkedIn as search engine optimization. It gives LinkedIn an idea as to what your content is about and alerts those who are interested in that content to give it a view. Now, I'm sure like me, you find those constant notifications from LinkedIn to be a little bit intrusive, but it's LinkedIn's way of bringing people back onto the platform. And one of those notifications could be about your viral post. There's a saying in popular culture that goes, you miss 100% of the shots you never take. So make sure you show up on stories and show up consistently, as LinkedIn is giving a lot of airtime to people who post them. Number 2 are articles. As most of the people on LinkedIn are professionals, there's a higher chance that people are going to read your content. A great way to publish a meaningful piece of information is through articles. Even taking the time to create a deck that really gives insights into something that you are very knowledgeable about would be an exceptional way for people to discover you. It also sets you up as an authority within the space. Now you might be thinking, well, there are plenty of people that are more qualified than me, that know more about the subject, or have more of an influence. But that should not stop you from going out there and posting content. Yes, there might be people that have more experience than you, are more published than you, are more knowledgeable than you. But as humans, we gravitate toward people who are brave enough to say their say and give their opinion. So don't be afraid to leave your mark on the industry by putting your thoughts out there. Your goal on LinkedIn should be to network with your colleagues. Yes, you can utilize it to try and find clients, or grow your practice by getting more patients. But really where the key lies in LinkedIn is to formulate meaningful relationships that can move your position forward or increase the growth of your practice. So create content that attracts the eyes of the ideal person you're looking to network with. Number 3 is engagement and adding value. One of the biggest mistakes you can make on LinkedIn is just posting. By not engaging with other people's content, you're missing out on a valuable opportunity to get your name out there. Adding value to other people's content will increase your discoverability and encourage people to go back to your profile to see what it is you're saying. Make sure that you don't forget that it's called social media. You need to socialize. You can't just be someone in a room talking all the time and not listening. Start conversations, engage in conversations, be cordial, share your thoughts, make sure that your opinion is out there, but also take time to listen. Everybody wants to feel heard. So winning on social media is not just about talking, but also about listening to the thoughts of others and validating them. Number 4 is virtual door knocking. Now, nobody enjoys cold calling or walking up to someone's office and introducing yourself without any previous context. But LinkedIn has made this somewhat easier. You can connect with pretty much anyone on LinkedIn that you desire to connect with by simply clicking on their profile and requesting to connect. But LinkedIn does provide you some very valuable real estate in the form of adding a note. Unfortunately, many people blow this opportunity because they take the time to talk about themselves. Instead, what you should do is speak about the opportunity to add value to them. An example could be, "Hi Dr. John, I noticed your video on X platform, or listened to your podcast contribution on that podcast, or read your article in this journal. I'd love the opportunity to hear more of your thoughts and follow along on what you're saying." Never ever insinuate that you're trying to sell them something or trying to gain value for yourself. If you're lucky enough for them to accept you as a connection, be sure not to spam them with likes and DMs, because this just looks like you're trying to get attention. Instead, when they post something that is meaningful to you or that you could add a contribution to that is meaningful, then be sure you do that. Yes, this approach does take long, But over time, you will be able to gain their respect and hopefully be able to DM them and get them to come to coffee with you. And this is now your opportunity to be able to grow. As with all business, meaningful relationships are what move the needle. And the fifth and final thing that you can do to grow your influence on LinkedIn as a medical professional is to post content. And not just any content at that. Video content. Video content shows the highest levels of engagement on the platform. And making sure you show up on video gets people to understand who you are and how they can connect with you in a more meaningful way. And this content does not have to be shot professionally. Simply using your cell phone and making content on this device will more than suffice. Everything we're doing online is being optimized for this. Another thing you don't want to do is to link to YouTube or any other platform when posting on LinkedIn. The only caveat to this is when you have very long form content that would not be ideally suited for LinkedIn. On LinkedIn, try and keep your videos under 3 minutes, make your points short and sweet, and deliver tons of value. Be sure not to forget about those hashtags, as that will tell LinkedIn who to show your content to and help you show up on more pages. Well, there you have it, our 5 things that you can do to grow on LinkedIn in 2021. If you're a new graduate, thinking about starting a private practice, have just started your private practice, or have a massive empire, all these should be valuable to you. And if you've gotten any value from this content, please be sure to hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, and be sure to turn on those bell notifications so you can be alerted to any of our upcoming content. At Social Medical Marketer, we are obsessed with delivering value to you, our audience. So if you want to find out more about anything we have going on, a link to our email list is down in the description below, and we'd love to take some time to connect with you. Well, I've got nothing left more to say but to go out there, take action, and I'll see you in the next video.